Hey guys, welcome to Herding Little Cows. Today is October 2nd. I'm 38 weeks and 4 days, I think. We're doing our update video a little earlier in the day. My mom blessed us by making us some meatloaf tonight. She's taking it for a church dinner for a Wednesday night prayer meeting, and so she was nice enough to make some for us. And we're just doing baked potatoes with it, and then I'll make a veggie at the end. So that makes for an easy dinner. So I decided I would take this time to make an update video so that I can actually get to bed on time tonight. So today has been about the same. Still feeling baby. He's moving around. I was supposed to have an ultrasound, and that got canceled due to something going on there at the office. And so I will have an appointment tomorrow with my favorite midwife, Eve. So I'm excited about that. So the ultrasound is just to check on baby. Like I said in yesterday's video, nothing going on. It was just because of the gestational diabetes diagnosis. So we're not expecting anything worrisome there. And things are going well other than that. So today we got to stay home. Our only appointment today was supposed to be the ultrasound and the midwife appointment. And because that got canceled, we got to stay here. So we did Bible this morning, did some school. I got a nap, and we played outside for a while because here in Maine, it's starting to get cooler. As you can see, I have a sweater on because we just came in from outside. It's like 55 outside. So it's cool, but still we're going to enjoy it while we can. So the kids were all riding bikes and stuff. So the reason I needed a nap today was the baby, the 2-year-old, Uriah did not sleep well last night. He woke up with just some coughing, and I don't know if he's got a cold going on or what, but he woke up coughing and was hard to get back to sleep. So I slept in the guest room with him so that everybody else could sleep, and then my family let me take a nap today while they did some other things so that I could get the rest that I needed. We don't know when baby's coming. Could be any day, and so we're just trying to rest as we can. And tonight, Mark and I are probably going to lay down and watch a movie and go to bed really early. That's the plan, as long as everyone sleeps. Everyone goes to sleep okay. So today's video, I just wanted to talk about patience and waiting. It is hard to wait when, especially for this. Wow, I have something on my it's hard to wait for baby. I'm very excited to meet this little guy that has been spending 9 months inside. Excited to see what he looks like, excited to count his fingers and toes, all those things. There's a lot of excitement around it, but the hardest part is just the logistics of it. With having 6 other kids in the house, but the 2 oldest girls are supposed to be coming with me. If you hear kids in the background, Mark is out there, so everybody's okay. But the waiting, with 6 other kids, trying to make sure that everybody's being taken care of. The older 2 girls are supposed to be coming with me, so making sure there's someone to watch the younger 4 who actually knows them and knows our schedule and knows Josiah's difficulties and everything. My mom's going to be doing that, but just trying to plan all those things when it could be the middle of the night, it could be the middle of the day, it could be the middle of my mom's work shift. You never know. So it's just a waiting game and praying that God gives us just the right timing of when to go to the hospital, for one, but also just knowing that He has it all planned out, even if it happens at a time that doesn't seem like a convenient time when it happens. This will all happen in God's perfect timing, and it's not something that I can plan. It's not something that I could make better. I know there's a lot of people who get induced for different reasons. So if you've been induced, this is not against you, but I totally understand being able to say, okay, Monday at 7 o'clock, I head to the hospital. We will have a baby. People will come over to the hospital at, 5 o'clock that night and see the baby. I understand all that. It sounds really nice in some ways, but I know that God has made a woman's body to bear a child to go through the whole birthing process. And sometimes that's longer, sometimes that's shorter, and it's something that we can't make any real plans on. We can make decisions around it, like where we want it to happen, who we want with us, but even that might not happen. You know, how many times do you hear of a woman who accidentally delivers the baby at home because she doesn't get to the hospital in time? Or, you know, the car breaks down and her husband's not able to get to the hospital. She gets there, but her husband can't get from work to the hospital. Those things happen, and God knows. God already has this baby's story planned out. And I think it's something we don't see much in our society, where we're so reliant on ourselves and have so many options. So like, if you need to get to work, you drive your car to work. If your car doesn't start, you call AAA, or you call a taxi, or you call a friend, and you get to work. There's not a lot of time where we're waiting on God and His timing on things, where we're actually like focused on God has a plan for this. This is what's best, is to just wait when God chooses for this to happen. It was kind of like when we were traveling in a camper working with churches. It was much easier to see God's hand in our finances when we didn't know where the next money was coming from, because we truly had to just wait on God. We didn't have, we could have gone and asked someone for money, but that wasn't how we were going about doing it. But it really was, we could see it more than just knowing, okay, we're supposed to get a paycheck every Friday, and this is how God does, gives us our money. And I understand that too, because we're now in a situation where we get paid on certain days and we can pay our bills on certain days. It's just easier to see God when you don't know when the money's coming and how much is coming. And I think in pregnancy, especially near the end, near delivery, it's easier to see God has control over all of this, and God has a plan. And while I'm uncomfortable, not terribly uncomfortable, just enough that I wish I could find more ways to be comfortable, but I know that waiting on God is going to be a better result, as He already has my body in a way that can function to do this. His way is perfect, and just needing to rely on Him, knowing that He is good, and He has He just has this all set out in the great scheme of things. Before creation even happened, He already had these things planned. And so that's just my encouragement today. If you're waiting on God for something, whether it be a delivery of a baby, or an answer to a prayer, or waiting to hear about that job promotion, or waiting to hear from that friend, just God has control over the situation, and it doesn't mean that it's going to turn out exactly as you're planning for it to happen. But God's got it, and we need to learn to just step back and wait. Just wait on God. So hopefully that was an encouragement today, as I've been just speaking, saying this to myself, about just knowing that God is in control, and it will happen when it happens. So hope you guys are doing well. We will see you again tomorrow for another pregnancy update or baby announcement, whatever God has for it. But yeah, we will talk to you later. Bye.